Presented by That Time I Got Reincarnated in the same world as an anime podcaster, this is Shonen Jumping the Gun, the show where we set our sights on the first chapter of a manga and decide if it's a misfire or a bullseye.
Let's see how many rounds are in this magazine.
On today's episode, I've invented a spell that puts new manga in Jump. It's the Mage Next Door.
No, stop. You're doing it too much.
Welcome, everybody. It is I think I could just use a nap first. Moxie the Yeen. And when asked how the podcast gets made, I say a wizard did it, and that wizard is Isekai Sensei Sama Brad. Brad, how you doing?
Now I don't know what to say.
I know, I kind of fucked it up. My magic spell to edit together two parts where I did the first part, and then I messed it up, and I did the second part.
And they'll never know, except you just told them.
Yeah. This is going to be weird.
Sometimes it does feel like magic.
Sometimes it does. It is.
It's a kind of magic.
It's a kind of magic. Y'all did not understand how much I coughed last week and how much Brad edited that out. It was incredible. But we're dawdling. We are back with another Shonen Jump manga. 2 of the set of 3. This being The Mage Next Door.
Yeah. I sound down, but this is such a big uplift from last week.
Yeah. 100 billion million %. Oh my gosh. Chapter 2 of Ganran Egg. Oh my gosh. Just what a rotten egg. What a stinker. What are just things so devoid of anything? Why can't we have better manga? We have better manga elsewhere. I could be reaching Gachiakuta right now. But no, we were talking about The Mage Next Door. That's what we're focusing on. This replaced Ping Pong Peril. It started at time of recording yesterday, November 2nd, 2025. I had rehearsal, so that's why we're doing it today. This was written and arted, or I guess is consistently still, written and arted by Hideki Nabe, who, from my Googling, had done a bunch of one-shots, including seemingly this series like a decade ago. I don't know about the timing on that one.
Okay.
Like, they had done other one-shots after that, but like an early one was this one. But this is their first proper series, again, from what the internet told me, which, never know with this stuff. The Mage Next Door was localized by Dan Luffy, who is a name we have seen before.
Yep. Because
he is specifically coming off of Ping Pong Peril. And he is joined by another familiar name, who's also coming off of Ping Pong Peril, Sneer Aharon, which someday I'll actually learn how to say.
That's probably right.
The last name. But, like, confidently. Like, with confidence and not just going, that seems right. Like, I don't know. But, like, this is why we've been paying attention to these names. So now we can see them over and over again, and I can look at my old notes and go, hey, we've seen them. They did this one. Or like, oh, because they left this one, they're now free to do the new one that was replacing the old one they were working on. So maybe we'll learn something. Then when they come on, we can go, hey, we know we specifically said your name when we read the series you worked on or are working on, preferably working on. Hopefully you're still employed. I like it when people get paid to do the thing that they do for their job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I'm missing a piece of business before I go into the summary.
Well, we do have something to talk about before the summary.
Okay.
So last week, we sent up a flare. We said,
"Oh yeah,
hey, listen, we don't particularly like doing this. So if no one else cares, we're going to stop doing it." And I said that people would have about a month to let us know, because we have 3 of these to do, and then a week afterwards. That said, we didn't have to wait. We had 2 people, pretty much the day the episode dropped, say, hey, we do like that. So, yeah. I mean, we still would like if people would come and tell us that they like what we do. We
had more than 2 people say they like what we do. They just said you don't need to do that. But then 2 other people said you should do it, and we said, okay, we're podcasters of our words, so.
But we're humans. We like it when people say that they like what we're doing. Yeah. So come tell us.
It's nice when listener senpai says they like us.
It gives us a nice hit of dopamine.
Yes.
That said, we are going to change things a little bit. So we will try and do new series as soon as they come out where it makes sense. what we're gonna have a little bit more leeway going forward. In this case, I don't know if we would have done anything differently given how things are, laid out in the timelines. But there's some stuff coming at the end of the year that if new series drops near then, we're just gonna wait.
There's some stuff coming up. It has to wait. Like this. There's a certain number that needs to be hit very specifically for a couple things. Yeah. Because we have a looming threat of Elusive Samurai ended or is ending very shortly.
Yeah.
Creating a hole that has not been forecasted to be filled yet. Could just be one shots. Don't know.
Maybe.
But
it'd be cool if they would wait until next year.
I really hope they wait. We have some stuff to work on. We also have, oh my gosh, we have so much in the can for you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to finish the arc we were working on. I'm excited to start the next arc, which I don't even know what that arc is anymore now that we've recorded most of it. Yeah. It's an arc.
But yeah, so we're not necessarily going to do them the week they come out, but we will still shoot for that.
We will try, but I'm not going to rend heaven and earth as much because I think like next week we'll get it in there, but I'm not going to be smiling about it. No, I'll give it my best shot. And with that out of the way, is that no other business?
I think. Yeah.
Conrad Egg, gosh. I just want to keep going back. Oh my goodness, Conrad Egg, such a disappointment.
We can ignore it now. You read the second chapter. It wasn't good.
I have to read the next couple. I can't stop.
Why do you do that?
Because dunking on it's really fun. It's just it makes me think about what it means to be good or bad media or media that's troubled. That's a whole conversation I wanted to have, but that's not this episode. This episode, we should actually talk about this manga.
I'll tell you what.
Because I do want to talk about this manga.
If you want to hear us talk a little bit more about Ganran Egg and how it could have possibly gotten into the magazine, stay tuned because there's a special episode of something coming out next week. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, I guess I can see how that connects. And if you want to have us talk more about the thing I want to talk about, which is good media and bad media and things that you like or don't like and how it's kind of weird, we'll talk about that too. Tell us you want us to talk about that because I want to talk about it. And without enough garbage, we're going to get on to my patented Moxie's Mach Speed manga summary. We open on a floating island city where mages are doing battle in a dojo, but our main character is just enjoying some manga. Hey, me too, bud. On the spread page, we see our main character, along with mini Magus, who we'll meet later. Our MC is wielding a wand and a water gun, and a female mage spoiler alert, I don't believe have met yet.
No.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't having she's the other one. But we see her in, I guess, their weird mini form, whatever the heck that thing is. We are told this floating city is the magic world where mages live. Also living here is our MC, Toya Osagawa, the divine Magus's Magus. That word makes me nervous now.
I would just say Magus.
Magus XLR, the divine Magus XLR's top pupil. But he seems more intent on chilling than training, like all the other mages are doing. At one point, he begins to glow with power, a sign of a new magic that's about to be born. His fellow mages excitedly wonder, will it be electric magic? That's all the rage right now. Or maybe something explosive. But nope, Asagawa says it's none of that. It's magic that heals sore muscles, he says, conjuring a new wand with that spell, because his leg hurt. Then a voice speaks out that it's very important that Osagawa comes to see the divine Magus, and he does so despite wanting to pretend he didn't hear it. What has my top pupil been up to? The divine Magus asks our lead. He describes all the weird spells he's created, saying normal life is much more important to me than fighting. It's then that she gives Osagawa his quest. There are rogue mages causing trouble on Human World, and I need you to go there and capture them. Human World just makes me think of full life consequences for somewhere. You must go to Human World to capture the rogue mages who have done criminal and must be brought to justice. Most any other mage would have weaknesses, but your bevy of strange magic should be able to handle any problem, no problem. After a quick Earth-style costume change, off he's sent to Human World. He pops into the Human World at a random roadside and lays down to chill, nap, and go over his situation.
No, he was in the middle of the road.
He was, yes. A road, but it's not like a paved car road. It's just it was like a dirt road, wasn't it? There might have been a track. There might have been train tracks nearby.
I think it was paved, but it was it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Then appears Mini Magus, a small clone of the Divine Magus here to support him. She tells him a target is nearby. I like that she's like a clone. Like, I just assumed it's like, oh, here's like a little familiar version. It's like, she is that, but also she's her own little, I don't know. Not important. Not important. Then a boy on a bicycle passes by and, thinking Osagawa is unwell, takes him back to his house on the bicycle. There's a lot of back and forth where Osagawa is like talking about his situation, and this kid's like, you're delirious. You clearly need help. You've like bumped your head or something. And then Osagawa is just like, I am thirsty. And he's like, we can help with that.
That's the one problem I can solve.
That's something that makes you... That must be why you're delirious, talking about magic spells and things like that. Wanting to help him because he seems like a good dude, Osagawa secretly casts a spell to make the bike go faster, making it easier for the boy to pedal back. They arrive at Keisuke's house, that's the boy, a shop run by his mother, and she quickly offers Osagawa water, which he thankfully takes. He says he's here to capture evil mages, but they think he's crazy, and goes to leave. He's got sights to see. He hasn't been here in a long time. The mother and son say, stay the night, as boars and bears prowl outside, so it'd be safer to stay here for dinner, and then possibly the night. Osagawa doesn't want to impose, but homemade pickles are mentioned, and we cut to a lovely and silly dinner scene. Osagawa sees the love between the mother and son. She hasn't been doing well since Grandpa passed away last year, so this was nice. He sleeps in the guest room and awakens to, the store has been ransacked! The register and all the products have been taken. Almost all the products.
Most.
Mom is crying. Grandpa left the store to them. She needs to be strong now. Osagawa feels magic in the air. This must be one of the evil mages. He vows to catch the criminal and return their stuff, so don't cry.
Very convenient that it was not just normal humans.
Yeah. I don't know how a normal human could take Grinch style almost every single product on the shelves within a night without waking anybody.
I mean, the place was rancid. Like, shelves were tipped over and stuff.
I mean, I
don't
guess
know how they didn't
drinking,
hear it.
but that's why I said I think it's magic, because they could just go, "Oop, well, we'll get there. We'll get there in a second." Because the person listening, if they haven't read the chapter, doesn't know how they did it yet.
Oh,
I know. Big spoilers for Mage next door.
Spoiler alert! It was magic.
It was magic. He did feel magic. Before leaving, he asks if he can take one of the few remaining items: a water gun and Keisuke's bike. Cut to the woods outside of town, and we meet the two evil mages going over their stolen loot stored in collection magic, as what they call it. What follows is many wonderful pages of Osagawa using his strange spells to dispatch the evildoers.
Very specifically, it seems that he has to use a different wand for every spell.
Yeah, because he opens up his cloak like the freaking watch salesman, and he's got like hundreds, dozens if not hundreds of wands. Because that was the thing I went back to of like, when he like gets his new spell and then he has like a wand all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, I guess literally every wand is its own.
It must be.
So most mages only have a few wands.
Well,
it's like a bunch of them.
The one bad mage specifically says, mages only ever have at most 2 spells.
Yeah.
So now that I've seen both of his spells that are really dumb, I can just take him out.
But he's got infinite dumb spells. In the middle of this, we get a flashback of a kid Osagawa in a room surrounded by his dead family as the divine Magus finds him and takes him in. Cut back to the now. The fight ends with him blasting the crooks with his super-powered Super Soaker, and he sends them back to Magic World with a gift for Mini Magus, a divine magic steel stamp. So he like stamps them and that teleports them back to Magic World.
It reminds me of another series that we might be covering soon.
Interesting. Which one? I'm generally at a loss. Cut that, obvious. Don't even bleep it. Just cut it.
I like it when people have to guess.
All the bleeping. This one's not as fun though, because this one like they'll see next week or whatever the heck you get around to editing it. But all the other ones have been really funny. All the stuff in Egg was incredible. Tangenting. We cut things, but you didn't know what. The fight.
Cutting is your favorite thing.
I love cutting to things. We see them arrive in Magic World as the Divine Magus thumbs through a book of many criminal mages still to be caught. Back on Earthrealm.
No, it's Human World.
Earthrealm, obviously. Raiden's here to help us out. Osagawa returns with all their stuff bundled up on the bike and casts a spell to clean rooms, placing everything back where it was, spick and span. He says again he's a mage, and Mini Magus finally comes out. They finally believe him. Maybe. Osagawa then leaves, thinking over the wonderful time that was had, reminding him of the good times when he was a kid, and his desire to help with other unhappiness in the world. But maybe a nap first. Brad? I had a fun time with this manga.
Me too.
I was
very refreshing.
I soured on it at the beginning, and I was like trying my best to like fight the tide, and then once he got to Earth and met the kid and went to the store, I was like, okay, actually, no, I think I like this. I think this is fun.
I got the vibe early on that this was like comedy kind of thing that was going on.
Yeah.
And so I was pretty much on board. I was pretty early, like before he went to human world.
I had a feeling that you would like it earlier than I liked.
I mean, it is an isekai, so.
Yeah, true. True.
This is the first isekai in Shonen Jump in a long time.
Does that mean all of them can go between realms, or is like the fact that it's a floating city magic world feels like it's just in the world but somewhere else far away?
I mean, they specifically showed 2 planets.
Oh, did they show planets?
Point. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it is. It could be like a parallel dimension or something like that, but
somehow mages are able to jump through. Maybe they have some sort of teleporter.
Yeah. It's not clear if it's like one person has a spell that can transfer
not
you.
Important. Not important.
Right. And because that is the thing. It's you're supposed to not care that much about how the magic is actually working because it's funny. Like,
yeah, comedy can hand wave a lot, and especially like because at the start, like, oh, he's joking. He's like, I'm not chilling. I'm floating off the ground and that stuff. I was just like, but like when it came to like, oh, these people are good. Like the moment when he makes the bike go faster, and the kid's like, oh, you're still here, right? Like you didn't fall off. It got easier to pedal all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, he's a good dude. He's not just like. It gave me not semi-big Mashal energy of here is except instead of like I'm a lazy witch that solves all my problems via muscles, it's just I'm a lazy witch that solves my problems through weird spells that I invented.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Laziness is the mother of invention.
Yeah.
That's not the actual quote.
It isn't?
No.
What is it?
What is it? Need is the mother of adversity. Something like that. It's basically like things being hard.
Yeah.
Is the mother invention.
But I just like that it's like coming back to it, then it's like I like that it's like, well, everybody's here is so intent on fighting, but like I don't care about that. Like, but he's lazy, but he's lazy. I like that he's like, I want everything within like, what was it, like a 3-meter square of myself. And it's like, okay, cool down, bro. But it was like that extending outward to other people then sometimes when it felt earned was very just like, oh, it's nice to have a character like this who can do good, who's also kind of lazy, but will do good.
Right.
In a way that feels like he's making a decision and not just like, well, it's the right thing to do. It's like, no, these people are good people. I should help them because I was, just fucking gone on eggs being so bad. Here's a thing that set up its premise, was funny, got me to come around on our main character emotionally, made me laugh and smile, and set up just enough of the world and like that glimpse of like his either just his parents or his whole family was killed when he was a kid, like just spends just enough time building intrigue on that to let you know he's got like the fact that he's been to Earth already, like the way they plant the seeds for that.
You know what that's called?
And they don't fully explain it.
Pacing.
Building intrigue instead of just clonking you over the head with everything. It's like, I don't need that.
I don't. We didn't get like pages and pages of nouns and explanations.
Nope.
And
we got Magic World. And human. We got
right.
We got
they don't
Earth
even
Realm.
name things. They're
Earth
just like
Realm.
Human World.
I know. I feel like
Mage World. Whatever.
You guys hate proper nouns. We're gonna give you some fucking regular nouns. And we said, yeah, sure. I don't care.
There's
I mean, again, all this help is helped by like it's funny, so it being very like
no, you wouldn't
works.
like that in a serious manga. Like you would want them to have.
I could pass over it though easier though because usually again we had the thing. It's normally when there's proper names, by and large, they're just like this is dumb. Name it in time unless your name's real good. But no, I had a fun time. It's very rare for a first chapter to start kind of bad, and for me, I know it wasn't a bad chapter, but like to like about face and go, I had a really good time with that. Like that was fun.
I wasn't excited about this one because the preview art that we saw
looks very.
I was like, whatever. I don't think it's particularly good looking, and it's like magic. It gave you no.
He's like a pretty boy, and I'm like, and I rolled my eyes a lot, and then I, like I said, I came around on him.
And the thing is the art isn't crazy good or anything. I wouldn't call it bad, but like there's some parts of it where it's like, oh, he looks weird in this panel, even though it's, I don't think he's supposed to and stuff like that. Like there's inconsistencies and whatnot.
Right.
But like I didn't care.
It's not important.
It wasn't bad that it made me care.
It's more than the sum of its parts,
right?
And it does what it needs to do when it needs to do it. Like some of that might just be the joy of, or the benefits of it being funny.
Yeah, no, I think that does. It's a bit of a crutch, but I think that's fine.
It's fine. At the end of the day, what matters is, did I smile?
Right.
Was I entertained by this? And the answer was yes.
Did it make you feel feelings?
It did. It made me feel. It made me feel smiles and laughter. It made me go like, oh, he cares, and he's helping these people out who are in the.
And I'm not
going through a hard time.
I'm not necessarily invested in him, but I'm invested in what's going on around him now.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him help with more situations.
Right.
I'm excited to see the silly spells that he has and how they will be used to solve problems, because that's like the little puzzle fight thing.
That's a huge thing too, because we've seen time and time again where and this is in gag series, but it's also in serious series where it's like you've got a protagonist or the protagonist mentor or whatever who's like insanely powerful, and they win every single fight and they just wipe the bad guys off the board. But like it's because they're just strong. And I love so much more the sort of intrigue, I'm going to use a weird thing to win in this situation.
He's going to win, but the joy is seeing how the heck is he going to do that?
Right. This isn't one spell, man.
No. And that's like, I mean, that was the thing with Mashal, is that it's like it's the One Punch Man thing. You do build up.
Right.
He punches him really hard.
Well, now
and there's some gags in the middle.
Mashal did better than other series because Mashal used his one punch ability in interesting ways a lot of the times.
But
sometimes it was just
it still came down to hit it. And in our case, our guy can't do that. He has to cast a bunch of silly spells and juggle all of his wands, and like,
as bad as the Mashal anime is, I don't want to disparage Mashal. I had a reasonably good time with it most of the way through.
I fell off of it.
Jumped the shark there, but
I fell off of it. I think there's some fun to be had for Mashal, but we're not talking
Well, and the problem is the funniest joke in Mashal is at the very end.
Okay. We're talking about the Mage Next Door.
Yeah.
Wow, where do you think we're going? You had, I mean, you said it at the beginning before we were recording, but like, I need you to say it in context here now. He goes to leave. It's called the Mage Next Door. What do you think he's going to do? Because I loved your idea.
I think he's probably going to get about 10 feet on the bicycle and then go, I'm tired. I'm just going to build a house right here. And now he's the mage next door to that shop.
To that family. Because it feels like there's going to be more to be figured out there. Because I feel like there's the big looming question of where's Dad? Grandpa passed away. Where's Dad?
Maybe.
Does Dad work out? Is Dad dead? Is Dad gone? Is Dad a deadbeat? I don't know. It just seems weird when you like dangle specifically like Grandpa passed away, and it's like there's somebody missing in this relationship and nobody's talking about him.
I felt like the mom and son of that shop were too well developed to just leave.
Yeah, that was also kind of my thought. Like, it just feels like I'd want to stick with them and make sure their shop's like, it's fun to poke your head in the shop. Sakamoto Days is going to be over soon. It'll be nice to have another shop.
And there's something there, because when I was reading this, I kept going like, this woman looks so familiar. And what it is she looks like the wife from Sakamoto Days. But more specifically, she sort of looks like the daughter from Sakamoto Days, like grown up. And I was like,
secrets.
Did she move out into the country and open her own?
Get away from all these fucking assassins trying to kill everybody all the time.
Is this the follow-up series to Sakamoto Days?
Funny. That'd be really secret sequel that has almost nothing to do with the original, but it's stealth, so it doesn't matter.
It's a different name though. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, she got married.
Oh, that's
and she's also probably under witness protection.
Right.
No. Because, I mean, I love that idea. Obviously, I think he's going to continue to use his bike to go into, like, town, and he's going to meet other people and solve other problems.
I think you probably have to do something like that, because how many people are going to come out? Well, first of all, why do they have a shop that's literally in the middle of nowhere?
I don't think they're I think they're just in a small, like, out in the country town. I think that's just how they look.
I mean,
there was a path that people could walk on or drive on, and I believe there was train tracks, or maybe it was just a river.
It looked to me like there was nothing else around.
The shop did seem a little out of the
at least
way.
for like a mile around it. They were like in the middle of some fields, and there was nothing else except for forests, like on either side of the field.
Somewhere there was forest.
So it's like I'm sure there's a town somewhere.
Geography unclear. Still, the answer to that thing though, unimportant.
Yeah.
It'll be what it'll be. Because what I feel like I don't want him to just continually. I want him to have a home base. I think the thought struck my head. I think I just want JoJo Part 4. I just want Morio. I always want Morio. I want weird kooky adventures with the same, like, the cast can slowly grow and new readers can show up and pass through, but you still have that, like, home base of, like, who's so-and-so up to? Or, like, oh, this chapter, I'm going to go do something with this person. Or, like, are we going to get more wizard friends?
Well, that girl has got to show up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There's a girl. Like, that's the thing. Like, I love it when they show a character that we haven't met in the first chapter, and it makes me go, like, how are they going to show up? Like, it makes me excited in a weird meta way of, like, the text.
And she looked like she wasn't having a good time.
But she had a cute design. I'm excited to see. She'll probably have a different design. If I've learned anything from these first chapters, I feel like the character we haven't met in chapter 1, always design is slightly different than that first cover page.
If I had to guess, I'd say she's a normal human that has figured out that mages are real, and she's trying to track down the bad mages and deal with them. And then she's going to meet him and think he's a bad mage. And so they're going to have this contentious relationship. I think. I
like that idea, but she's dressed too mage witchy for that to be. But I love that as a concept of just, I mean, I'm always a sucker for non-magic or non-superpowered person hanging and beating the magic-y superpowered people. I will always be a sucker for that. How is she gonna? I don't think. Okay, so if I don't think that's how she's gonna show up. Who is she? Somebody else that's sent down? Because I was gonna say, oh, he needs a minder, but he has a minder. Mini Magus is the minder, is to yell at him and go, "There's things you need to be doing." So who is she sent? Is she already here? Is she going of her own accord? Does she like? Is she like somewhat? I mean, I don't know how old he is. Is he like somewhat younger and is like heard of his prowess, and then she gets here and he's this joke with all of his silly spells, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" Like
most of that is the reason.
Is she an apprentice, whether on purpose or desired or otherwise?
Most of that is the reason why I think she's just a normal person.
Okay. Man, that page, that the hat and the design is doing a lot of things to make me go, she's the Mage.
I don't think we specifically mentioned, it wasn't in the summary, he's like 300 years old. The mages picked him up when his family was murdered in like whatever.
Oh, I didn't think about that exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Edo period or whatever.
He's many hundreds of years old. Because he makes like a joke where they're like, how old are you? And he's like,
it's 316 or something.
It's can you drink? How old are you? And he's like, oh, I'm like 321 because it's like I think it's like the drinking age essentially in America then, but with 300 on it because he's old. He's a mage. He's been around a long time. He's got a lot of spells. Yeah, I just wanted to continue to be funny and charming. I want to meet some more characters, but so far the manga has shown me they can do all the things that are good, and I want to see more of it.
If it keeps doing something similar to what it did in this first chapter, but adds more to it, I think we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, bigger machinations. I'm going to put that in auditory air quotes, but like, what is it the town? I guess because it's like he has to go out and get the other mages, but I honestly forgot about that when I was just sort of daydreaming about where it could go. Like, hopefully they just, again, like fucking JoJo Part 4, it's just stan users and that mages are just somehow drawn to each other because that's funny. And that just means they can come to them. So I really hope he sticks. I want him to stick around. I love a good home base. And this feels like a good, the rumors spreading around town that there's a strange man doing strange things. Like, it seems perfect for it.
Yeah.
But we'll see where it goes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Are we at conclusions? I don't think I have anything. Like, that's always the problem of, like, gag mangas. It's like, did we find it funny and charming? Yes or no? And then we talk about why we thought that, and then we're just kind of done. There's not usually, like, a bigger conversation.
Right. And I would say, I don't know if this strictly falls into the realm of gag manga. It's certainly closer to it.
It's Mashal, because Mashal isn't a gag manga, but it has got some gag manga DNA.
Yeah, I suppose.
Genetically altered inside of its body.
Right.
I mean, sometimes you can get some fun stuff out of that.
It's weird, these series that sort of live on the line between comedy and gag.
Did you say comedy and gag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you meant that.
Yeah, because there is a difference, in my mind at least. When I think of a gag manga, I think of like constant jokes, like over and over and over again.
I would say that's
Whereas,
not this.
like a comedy, just a comedy manga, it has like more of a story underneath it, and there can be gags in it, but not necessarily every single page is going to be doing that.
A funny battler. A tee-hee.
Yeah. So this is,
tussle.
This has a lot of jokes. I wouldn't say it's every single page, and so I don't know that I would call it a gag manga.
Its form is more important than its jokes to itself so far from chapter 1. Is this the first manga from Jump we've liked in a while?
Yeah.
Like, truly, honestly, not like, it's okay. Like, I don't think we've had any sort of, I don't think there's been any like,
Let me see.
Like, we both genuinely like this. Because it's like, what? We hated Ganran Egg. Ping Pong Peril was weird.
Well, hold on. I'm just going to go back up.
I wanted to see how far I could remember. I completely forgot about Modulo. Did Modulo come with something else? Odor. What was with Modulo? Did Modulo come by itself, or was Modulo with something?
There was something. You weren't on the episode.
Oh, that's why. I honestly don't remember.
Someone Hurts.
I forgot about Someone Hurts.
Yeah.
Somebody keeps talking about that in the Jump thread that I lurk in.
That's fine.
I need to know.
I think you're allowed to like Someone Hurts.
I need to just poke my head back in, because I just don't. It was just so not funny.
Yeah.
In a way that was just very like, am I missing something? Do I lack some piece of humanity here?
So Someone Hurts was mediocre. Jujutsu...
I guess if you were like a real sucker for like rom-com stuff, maybe it hits a button.
Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo was like whatever.
Trash. Garbage.
Let's see. So Ping Pong Peril is dead.
Kaitagame.
Ikaden Bros
is dead. Well, we'll die next week.
Right.
I believe.
Kaitagame is dead.
Like, Kaitagame is the closest we had to liking something, but that felt very just like, yeah. Like,
and I didn't like that enough to continue reading it at the time.
Yeah, I fell off it. I mean, you can fall off, but like, yeah, I don't think Kaitagame was like the closest we've had to something that we were like,
right.
Yeah, passable.
Hazakura Mound is still going.
Surprising.
Good for them, I guess.
Good for baseball or whatever. Japan's pastime.
Odor of the Flame was by itself. Mostly. It was a month between Nice Prison and Odor.
Odor,
Some people like Odor.
I know, but we didn't.
I didn't dislike it.
Yeah. Again, like something like capital L, we liked it. There wasn't any hand wringing. There wasn't like, oh, it's pretty good, or like, oh, that's pretty good. But this is kind of like, it's just like, this is not like this is the best manga we've ever read, but it's just like, this is just like, I had fun reading.
Yeah.
It's like, it just feels like we've been a while. Okay.
Do you like this more than Nice Prison?
So far, yes. Nice Prison was just such a specific nostalgia meal for me.
Okay. Nice Prison's dead.
Also, I did say thanks for reminding me. It's more of the we liked it.
Yeah.
But also, we would like to play. Okay, what was before that?
Star of Beethoven.
I liked Star of Beethoven, even if it was weird.
I need to read all of it.
I stayed up till the end. The ending's really weird.
And the week before Star of Beethoven was Embers.
I forgot about it.
Shonen Flop is covering that right now.
Yo! Embers, what a fucking mess.
And then we're back to last year.
Okay, I think we can stop.
Yeah.
There'll be a time for looking at these things. Coming up soon.
What?
Actually, not that soon.
What?
To us, it will be soon, but to you,
do you want to
it
ask
will be
people
Thursday.
to send in their questions?
I did. Nobody responded.
You
Nobody
just did it on the Discord.
Us.
You need to do it here.
Okay. Hey. I'm not being passive aggressive at all. We have a thing coming up. If you'd like to ask us questions that you'd like us, or like things you'd like us to talk about in the context of Shonen Jumping the Gun and everything we've covered and sort of similar
or whatever
things,
honestly.
or whatever, go into the Discord, or I guess wherever you put things, but mostly the Discord, and we'll answer your question on a special thing coming up.
If you are against Discord for some reason, that's fine. Leave a YouTube comment. Leave a comment on the website.
Yeah.
Blue Sky.
Skeet at 'em.
That's pretty much all of them. The ones that I will actually use. There's other places, and I might see them eventually, but not great.
You're shouting into the void, people. So yeah.
Okay. Back to this series.
We've had it enough. Conclusions.
What are we doing?
What's your thinky thinks and your feely feels?
Okay. I think this is good to great.
Yep, you have the same, because that was the thing, because it's like, okay, on the count of 3, say how you feel. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Cool. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Yeah.
Duh. So like that was what it was. Is do I think it's great, or do I think it's good and I feel it's great? And I think that's where I've settled.
Yeah. I on the objective side.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot here that it's doing really, really well. And the minuscule amount of points that I'm taking away for some of the messy art, it gains back in everything else that it's doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, again, it's like it's somewhat of the I think we had that with gag manga or something, where there's a certain ceiling on what this could be compared to other works. So its ceiling, I think, is a little higher than that, but like from where it's at now,
Skylight.
Like, this is a B. This is I think it's like this is a B plus. This is a B. This is a passing grade.
Yeah.
On
an A to F scale.
Something to be respected and appreciated.
There's no S tier on this scale.
No, this is a grade passing. This isn't a style meter. It does not go up to smoking 6 style. But no, I think it's good. I feel it's great. I had a great time with this. Like, no joke. There was no caveats. I just had a good. There are very few things that can turn me around once I start getting into like an emotional negative pit. Like, it's a very rare occurrence. So props to it, because I'm also, as we said, with these jaded and annoyed, because it's like I was doing other things and you stopped me from doing that.
We weren't actually. All of those are already recorded.
Yeah, but it's still.
You want them to come out. You want to share with the world.
I mean, it gives me more time. Mostly it's just having the scheduling. The scheduling for next week is going to be one I'm going to frown about. But yeah. Would you buy?
I would pay for this digitally, like a K-manga thing.
Yeah.
Like more so than the regular Viz subscription that we're...
If I had to buy the Tankobon that doesn't exist because there's only one chapter right now to read more of it at this point from my experience with the first chapter, I would.
Okay.
Honestly.
This doesn't fall into the realm of like, I want to own a physical copy of this.
Yeah. This falls into the realm of if this was the only way I needed to read more, I would spend money to read more of it.
This
I had
would
a good time.
probably be one... I would probably buy a volume of this to read it and then probably, get rid of it, give it to you.
Sell it, donate it, something like that. Yeah. We haven't had to high noon in a while. I don't know what that means. It's making me nervous.
Could be good or bad.
Exactly. That's the thing about high. I mean, mostly it's just you shooting me or you making me shoot myself or just. You're usually the one that comes out of those scot-free. Even if I win, I lose.
I have a high armor rating.
High armor deflection stat. Yeah. I think that's it. Brad.
I think that is it.
Pull out the wand and cast the spell that ends the show.
Well, as always, we need to thank Sugoi Mart for partnering with us. Sugoi Mart to retail our Japanese snacks, drinks, toys, and merch. All kinds of cool stuff you can't get outside Japan. Our listeners can use the link in the description or use code APR15 at checkout to get 15% off their first order. And we want to hear from you. So check out our website, animepodcasterreincarnation.com, where you can find a link to a specific page that has all of our social media links on it. The best place to chat with us, as we have mentioned in this episode, is our Discord. So make sure you come and check that out and come hang out with us. You can also find a link up there to our Patreon, where our supporters get perks like getting to vote on what series we cover on heroin addiction, getting bonus episodes, and getting the high-quality stereo version of the podcast early, which is extra important for these new series drop episodes. But, of course, we have to shout out our patrons. So, first and foremost, at our noble tier, we've got our count imaginary numeral. Not doing that.
I'm retired.
Apparently.
They don't know that yet. That episode won't come out for like a month.
We need to find something else to do then.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get an instrument so I don't have to sing.
Yeah.
Get my melodica down here and figure out some things.
Also, at our noble tier, we have our marquee, Sir Cake Dwarf. And last but not least, at our commoner tier, we've got Last Man on Earth, Laura Carroll, and Rena. So thank you so much to all our patrons.
Thank you, Brad, for that. Thank you, patrons. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Make sure you listen to all the podcasts on our feed. And, Brad, check it out. I have a new spell that'll help us end the podcast. Bibbidi, bobbidi, it's over! You did a really good job with me coughing last episode. I think there's like one time you can kind of hear me in the back.
There's one point because you were coughing while I was talking that I was like...
I tried. There was multiple times where you're talking that I'm just like, every fiber of my being needs to cough. And I'm like, don't cough. He'll have to stop at some point. And then you just weren't stopping. And I'm like, I can't interject. I need to cough. If I interject, I'll cough.
I probably could have ADR'd it.
But... No, it's fine how it is. Some people got a slight... taste.
On today's episode, I put on my robe and... Oh, wait, we already used that one.
Did that one.
On today's
I'm
episode...
allergic to my co-host. It's...
And you thought your neighbors were bad. It's the Mage next door. Which, to be fair, doesn't really go with the series, but...
No. I could see maybe him not doing that.
Well, given the title, I would think that he's going to...
In a house next door to somebody.
He's going to put up a house next door to that shop.
Oh. Yeah, that's... Oh, my goodness. Yeah, make sure you say that on the episode.
I just did.
There you go. But not in order. Oh, fuck. I didn't think about what I was going to say for this.
That's why I was saying things.
I've also noticed that now. I was thinking about my intro, my welcome everybody's, and also sneezing my head off. Mostly I was focused on sneezing my head off.
The clue was when I said on today's episode.
I wasn't paying attention. I was busy.
I could tell.
I was busy sneezing and going, why am I sneezing? I haven't sneezed all day. On today's episode, wizards.
This gives a whole new meaning to Wizards of the Coast. It's the Mage next door.
On today's episode, wizards waving at your place. It's the Mage next door. Wizards of Waverly Place.
On today's episode, it's not Waverly Place, but it is the Mage next door.
No, that's not stupid enough.
On today's episode, it's not Waverly Place. It's the Mage next door. Didn't you have a new spell to end the podcast for Witch Hat Atelier?
Probably. I think that's where I just started shouting. I was about to say they haven't heard that one yet, but they totally have heard that one. It's one of the few they have heard.